Juan, mucho gusto y muchas gracias por pasar por aquí, carnal.
No, hombre, gracias a ti. Yo quiero darte las gracias, Rock, la mera verdad. You're one of the persons que, por esa caída que tuve de health-wise.
Ajá, con la salud.
Con la salud, fue de repente. Yo le digo a todo el mundo que chéquense, siempre chéquense. Yo me checaba, pero you can check yourself y luego de repente no sabes y boom, things pop up. A mí me pegó un dolor bien fuerte hace un año. Bueno, este marzo, de un año para atrás. Yeah, last year, me pegó un dolor bien fuerte en la panza. When I was doing a video en un rancho de mi carnal, como carnal, Santos Reyes. Y
estabas en un rancho.
We were doing a video. Estábamos
How long ago was that? About a year ago?
A year ago. A year, March, a year para atrás. Y era el video de Eres Bonita y no me dio un dolor bien fuerte en la panza. Y no me,
un cólico.
Como cólico. So I started throwing up and nomás así, I got really sick. I stopped filming. I did as much as I could. Y nos fuimos para Monterrey, because we were out on this side of Monterrey, about 30 miles.
¿Y no te sentías mal antes de eso? Como si te estaba pegando algo, nada de eso.
Nomás de repente me pegó
nomás
un dolor.
Un dolor.
Y luego fui al doctor y me dieron, they gave me an IV for 32 hours the first day. Y pues antibiotics y todo, y pues me alivianaron. And then they gave me medication.
¿Y dónde te llevaron para el doctor? ¿Ahí en Monterrey?
En Monterrey, yeah. Entonces, I got out the next morning, como quien dice, y pues me sentía bien. I started taking medication. Everything was fine. So a year later, that's it. 1 year later, exactly a month, that same month of March, last March, I was performing in Monterrey, otra vez en lugar que se llama La Playita. Ya llevaba about 35 minutes el show y otra vez me dio el dolor.
El mismo dolor.
Yo ya tenía desde enero, entrando al año, que ya no tomaba alcohol. I was going to start, losing weight and try, because I was overweight.
So that was your New Year's resolution?
No, hombre, esas resoluciones nunca las hay.
Pues dijiste, empezaste en enero, ¿verdad?
Sí, empecé entrando el año, nomás dije, bueno, sí puedo decir que, pero no dije, this is my New Year's, nomás
no querías decir eso porque le echas sal al desmadre.
Sí, la cagas. Entonces, I started ya en March, eran 3 veces, de repente, otra vez estaba tocando y me dio un dolor súper fuerte, de que I couldn't play. Y venían entrando unos músicos que le ayudan a Bobby Pulido. Y los camaradas, los músicos míos me dicen, mira, esos vatos le tocan aquel. Ya no podía cantar. Y los vatos le hablaron y se subió y agarró el bajo sexto y empezaron a cantar ellos tocando concentraciones de Pulido.
Sí.
Y yo me fui a la orilla al site, estaba mi esposa y mi hija. I went to the restroom y threw up. I started throwing up the same shit again.
¿Y qué estabas poniendo? ¿Era sangre o qué?
No, pura agua, como agua.
Okay.
Como agua,
líquido, puro líquido.
Puro líquido.
¿Amarillo también o no?
No, nomás blanco.
Órale.
Todo blanco. Y hasta que you get dry heaves, ya no tenía nada.
No te sale nada, nomás tienes el asco.
Hijo, qué feo. Y llegué, estaba lloviendo, salí yo del club, estaba lloviendo. Y anduvimos por todas partes, 5 clínicas, y le digo, hasta un hospital, I had to go to hospital. No quería ir al hospital. En una clínica, no, dije, me esperé, we went home, ya no aguanté el dolor. 8 o'clock in the morning, went to the hospital, y luego me internaron, y they gave me medication otra vez, el suero, antibiotics, y todo. Y luego they started checking me, they told me that I had a kidney infection.
Okay.
That's what they said, tienes una infección. Y yo, ok, está bueno, pues ahora they gave me medication.
El riñón.
El riñón, y no. O sea, los 2-3 días, el dolor. But I was taking medication for it, and I was peeing out the sand already, because I did have kidney stones.
Sí.
Pero that, when I went to that hospital, and they found out about a lot of things that had wrong with me.
Yeah.
I have 2 hernias. I have a hernia in each growing. Uno en cada lado. Yeah. Yo de muy joven me operaron de una hernia en my right side.
Okay.
Y esa ya se fregó la telita. Y el otro lado, pues dijo, pues yo también. Si tú estás
no,
boludo,
pues es que
también.
cuando estás malo de uno, le pones más al otro.
Más presión
y
al
se
otro,
chinga igual.
Exactamente. Pero entonces, a mí lo que me dolía era la panza, más y toda la panza, el centro de la panza. Y luego, we have a family doctor there, and he said, I was at that hospital, and I got out. And went home for about a week. He said, send me for some tests. And then I ended up in the hospital again una noche otra vez puro dolor. But I was losing weight, Rock, like you wouldn't believe it. I just started losing weight. And
were you able to eat anything?
I could eat anything, but everything I'd eat, I'd go to the restroom right away, and then I started seeing a lot of grease. Grease, mucha grasa coming out. So anything. Oil. Así como así, grasa, no oil, ni oil, como es una sopera de menudo. Sí. So I started coming.
Y se nota en el agua de volar.
Sí. Entonces, the doctors me mandaron to do MRIs.
What was going through your mind when you were going through all that, bro?
Man, I didn't know what was going on. I just kept thinking to myself, and I knew something was seriously wrong with me because the way I was losing weight, and I lost a lot of strength in my hands. And
did you get scared, man, a little bit?
Dude, man, after the second time, the hospital, when I came out, and the doctor sent me for those MRIs, and then when they found out that the guy told me, you got 3 tumors. He said, you got some tumors, and you need to go to this hospital, the university. So he sent me there. And then when they checked me, Lolo me dijo, uno de los doctors dijo, que bien gacho, Lolo bien frío, dijo, pues yo le digo que mi experiencia, al 85% usted tiene cáncer. Usted tiene que prepararse. Y le vamos a hacer esto quimo y problema. My wife le dice, pero usted, ¿cómo sabe? Digo, vamos a hacer, you haven't done a biopsy on it, la biopsia. Yeah. No, pues no, yo para lo viendo lo que veo, I'm just telling you, está bueno. Está bueno, so we did biopsy, but over there, you set your biopsy is in 2 weeks, and you're just taking medication, and I'm just getting worse. I was getting worse. Then I did the biopsy, and then you had to wait 10 to 15 days to get the results. Yeah, I was getting just worse. And that time I got jaundice. So I turned yellow.
Yeah, that's like a skin
discoloration.
Yeah, discoloration.
Yellow, and my eyes. Oye, man, te digo, I would cry todas las mañanas. Yo miraba en el espejo.
Waiting for the results.
Waiting for results. Y me miraba en el espejo. And I was skinny. I was wrinkled. I wrinkled up big time.
I know. I didn't recognize you, bro.
I got
when I saw those pictures and videos.
Y me miraba en el espejo y le lloraba pidiéndole a Dios que me ayudara, que pues que me sentía que me iba a morir porque me estaba pudriendo, qué pedo por dentro, sí. Entonces mi hija, la mayor, Lucille, she lives in Buda, right there by
Buda,
yeah.
Sí.
Entonces she said, vente para acá and we'll go to the hospital.
Allá al lado en Austin, en la entrada de Austin.
Sí. Entonces yo voy y mi hermanita María, she has a double lung transplant going on that day, Friday, when I'm coming from Monterrey. So we went to the hospital in San Antonio. Y yo enfermo ahí en el pasillo esperando pobrecita y salió todo bien, gracias a Dios.
Qué bueno.
She didn't need no
a double lung transplant.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was walking the next day, walking around. She didn't need no blood transfusion. She didn't need no respiration.
She's young.
She's 48.
Okay.
47, 48. Sorry, Maria, I told everybody your age.
No, but the older you are, the longer it takes to heal and stuff like
and
that.
She's doing really
she
good.
did well. That's good.
So the next day, I go with my daughter to Austin, at Del Seaton University Medical Center. No me vio el doctor, me estaba viendo. I already had it. They had put a stent in me in Monterrey, plastic one. But I me llevé todos los results de 4 meses, todo lo que estaba haciendo todo en México, en Monterrey. And I brought him everything to the very last date over here, and they went over him, and they called over there, and they said that I had cancer. One of them had that. I told her, I said, look, that paper right there, the doctor never told me. That's what pissed me off, too. And it was like, ching, why didn't he tell me? I mean, maybe he wasn't sure or something, but he wrote on it. He wrote on the paper. See, we got all the information, and one that he wrote, he put on there that it was malignant. So entonces the doctors, órale, pues los MRIs también, scans y todo, y me vieron y le dijo, sí, pues sí. So the automatic right away, el mismo día me hicieron una surgery, que le hicieron una procedure, me sacaron el stent de plástico y me pusieron uno de fierro.
Okay.
Metal, digo.
¿Y dónde te pusieron el stent? ¿En
el páncreas?
En el páncreas.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where it was all coming from.
All there, the pancreas was.
So when you saw the oil in the toilet and all that, it was part of the pancreas stuff?
Pancreas no estaban funcionando. It wasn't working right. And it wasn't holding any nutrients. Everything, all the nutrients estaba tirando. That's why I was losing weight.
Isn't that crazy, man?
And it was.
Pancreatic cancer is one of the most mortal, the ones that people die. That shit.
And I'm still scared, Rock. Don't creas, because I'm not out of it. Ahorita you can see me that I gained weight. You know, I was at 35 waist. I'm up to 32 waist because I got to a 30.
Como cuando estabas con los chamacos back in the day en chavalón.
28 waist.
Ahí vas. A rato vas a andar brincando y haciendo splits y la chica. Te vas a caer con el bajo y la chingada como en el...
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. So then the stent came off of your pancreas. They put a steel stent?
They put a steel stent because they were getting for chemo and radiation. The plastic ones, no, it has to have a metal one, the metal. And so they changed it out. And there was because it's a university hospital there, the medical center there, Del Seaton. Y vienen varios doctores, y vienen el mero jefe, the mero doctor, then they got the student doctors and stuff, but they've been there for like...
The interns and all that.
They've been there like 10 years. Mm-hmm. The main doctor there's been there 23 years, and that señora, and she was
and
really,
they've seen it all, man.
Yeah, and suppose they go over everything, and then they found, no, we got to do it, so they did another biopsy on me again.
Okay.
And to check out that same, on my tumors. And the one the guy said that it was malignant, no es.
Oh,
but they checked all three of them, gracias a Dios. Pero todo en las manos de Dios, man. I was praying. You guys were praying. Todo lo que es el power of prayer, you know, family, friends, and los cristianos. Yo le doy gracias a Dios a un sobrino mío de ahí en Monterrey, a Bakú, que he came to me. Es el único que fue a verme en el hospital en Monterrey. Aparte de mi esposa y mi hija, pero es el único que llegó ahí en el universitario, cuando I was at the universitario, porque el otro hospital sí fue Raúl Vargas, pero de mi familia, de la familia más fue él. And I woke up and he was right there, and he started telling me, and he used to be bad. I mean, he's one of those que peleonero and stuff like that, and he had turned, you know, he looked really good and clean cut and everything, and I'd seen him about 5 months ago or something like that. I said, ¿qué haciendo aquí? No, and he came to start talking to me about Jesus, about God, you know, like Cristo. He had an experience and he invited me, and I went. We went, and I was sick. Yo estaba enfermo. Uh-huh. And they prayed for me, and he took me up in front of the church, and the pastor de toda la gente, he called all the people in the church and come in. They were touching me and stuff, and I started crying.
So what did you feel, bro?
It just feels.
Could you feel the power?
I could feel the power, dude. You have to be there. I mean, it's not something that, I mean, people would say, no, it was like this. I would say, you wait till you feel it, you know, because it's unexplainable.
When they all get together in a group and do it together, you just feel the power.
There. So then I went home, and then I said, I want to go again. But I was in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. So they went to the house. Y rezaron por mí. No era el pastor, era people, his relatives. De mi sobrino was on the other side. Mm-hmm. His cousin and her husband and otra pareja. And they prayed for me. Otra vez ahí sentí otra vez bien bonito. Mi hija y mi esposa también estaban ahí. Pues they left, and then I said, we're gonna go to the church. Well, I have a real good friend. No agraviando. Raúl Sánchez, he's an engineer. He's a Christian también. He's a Christian musician. He plays the accordion, and he plays all over the world, brother. All over the world in huge Christian concerts, you know, concerts. It's otro nivel.
Sí.
No son en carpas, you know. They started out, but this guy's at a big level. He calls me de repente, and he says, hey, how you feeling? I seen it on Facebook, and I seen it on. He goes, hey, there's a church there I want you to go to. Se llama El Cielo. And I would like for you to go to so you can, because I know you're a good person. And so he started talking to me, and I said, bueno, gracias, te lo agradezco mucho. And so I went. I took my family. Otro cambio, man. Golly, there's an amazing church, big stage, a lot of musicians, digital background all the way around. And the pastor y su esposa, they talk tan bonito. No es esos que te andan pidiendo dinero, eso no es cierto. No te andan diciendo, you need to give me money, no es puro pedo. Eso, this is it. You give if you want to, si quieres. Si no tienes, no tienes que dar.
It's optional.
Just come on in. There's 1,200 people in that place. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was in there. And that's another big vibe where you feel 1,200 people praying. Mm. You walk in there, I mean, you walk around, I would go to the restroom and chairs, you could see purses and everything, because people get up and go to the front. They want to go up there and be with Pastor Manuel Carranco. He is awesome.
And as soon as the music starts, people start crying, and it's crazy, man.
No.
You feel just like you did the first time.
Some people get in there and they start dancing. People, beautiful women, beautiful guys, the gente hermosa.
But for the people that go there for the very first time, de volada le salen las lágrimas.
Oh, yeah. You sit there.
It's happened to me.
You get chills. You get chills. I'm sitting there. I was sitting down and I was checking everything out. My wife, my daughter got up and they started to get up. So I got up and before I knew it, we were almost in the very front. We were in the very front and the pastor said that he grabbed my hand. And he said to me, ese cáncer que tú tienes, Dios ya va a trabajar. How did he know? How did he know? I didn't know. I don't know how he knew. He just told me that. And right automatically, I grabbed my stomach, and I started like, oh, what? And then he told me, you're going to feel something warm. And I did. I felt something warm, and I started crying, too, because I said, what the hell's going on? Pero yo sabía que era Cristo, yo sabía que era Dios, he was helping me, estás pidiendo, le he estado pidiendo a Dios. Yo soy buena persona, Rock. Tú hemos sido buena persona, con todo el mundo. Yo desde que empecé a tocar, I've played in benefits. I've played in so many benefits for people. I've helped out a lot of people. And I was just begging to God, I need help now. Mm-hmm. I need help. A ver cómo. And I want to thank you, brother. I wish si hubieras mujer te besara. Pero de veras, te quiero mucho, te aprecio mucho y te agradezco lo que hiciste por mí, the benefit, the fundraising.
The donations.
The donations, Everything counts, man. And I have a lot of people that I need to thank, and I should have wrote them down, but like in los norteños on the Mexico side, los cachorros de Juan Villarreal, Arnulfo Lopez Jr., David Olivares, Negami, who else? La Raza Monterrey, ¿cómo se llama? Mayelo y sus compas. All those bands, they performed for me, and they gave me all the earnings coming in at the door. It was really great. Good turnout. That helped me out because you know how it is, those músicos. There's no 401k.
No 401k, no insurance. Our fellow musicians are our insurance.
Yeah. Podemos tener dinero guardado. Yo, gracias a Dios, yo guardé dinero. Pero se te va.
No, hombre.
No estás trabajando y cada semana te entra. I mean, there's bills.
Fíjate,
se te va. Cada semana tienes que tener.
Yo me rompí el calf, ¿verdad? El chamorro.
El chamorro.
Casi rompido, no pero it was torn slightly, so batallé. Y un día llegué a la casa y mi esposa me dice, mira cómo tienes hinchada la pierna, vamos para la emergency. Y está bueno, vamos. So fuimos para la emergency aquí down the road, porque ahora hay emergencies en todas las esquinas casi, ¿verdad? Y llegué allí, pues entré allí, me chequearon, está bueno, me dieron unas muletas viejas ahí y me fui. Me dieron unas cuantas pastillas para que se desinflamara y la chinga. Uh-huh. Y de ahí, al cabo de recibir una llamada, me dicen, we're calling about your debt. Your
$3,000.
$2,000. Dije, $2,000. Oh, okay, $2,000. Okay. He goes, it was $12,000, but your insurance paid $10,000, so you still owe $2,000 because that's my deductible.
Right.
So I was like, $12,000 for what they did there?
Yeah.
All I got was a pair of old freaking maletas, bro. Crutches. And I walked out of there and they checked me out. They didn't tell me $12,000, bro.
Y a mí me están ahorita metiendo el Del C. That was there a whole week.
Uh-huh.
A whole week, imagínate.
I can just imagine. That's why
a week, and they did so many MRIs, the biopsies.
Is there a difference between this side and Mexico? I mean, you went to Monterrey.
In Monterrey,
is it a lot more cheaper in Monterrey than it is in Austin? And or how did that happen?
It's actually the same price, really. Pero the thing about it. Lo que tengo en Monterrey es las amistades. Mm-hmm. When I was over there, Lolo, my good friends, are like, hey, and they know the doctors, they know the people here, they know all this, and and toca, hey, said they're puros connections, la mera verdad, y me lo dejan a half price,
okay.
Me lo dejaban todo a half price,
Entonces,
y pues en pagos, pero nosotros no, yo pagaba todo pagado cash luego, todo pagado porque si hey, te batallas para pagar. No, de ahí y el hospital en Monterrey, todo es cash.
Sí.
You know, unless you got seguro social over there, but I don't have it.
¿No tienen medical insurance in Mexico? Do they have medical insurance? No, they don't have that type of stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure they do, but I mean, I didn't.
So anybody that goes to the hospital, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay
cash.
if you have insurance over there. Yeah, you gotta have medical insurances over there.
Okay.
La gente tiene seguranzas.
Sí.
Pero yo no tengo.
No, pues eres músico.
Sí.
Yeah, you're self-employed.
No muy hocico, dijo músico.
Yeah, pero de ahí viniste.
Y yo me vine acá y pues I had already filed for Medicaid para que me ayuden. Y tengo 59 años de mi vida y nunca le he pedido al gobierno, gracias a Dios, nada. Y pues uno paga taxes, pero nunca pagas el Social Security para guardar, para que guarde a ti.
Yeah.
Me queda a mí de Social Security o de Medicaid o algo así.
So how did that go? Did they help you?
We're waiting on it.
You're waiting on it. So you're asking.
But I'm still going to the doctors and stuff. Tengo que pagar de la bolsa.
And what are you waiting? What did you have to go through some paperwork and fill out some forms to get your Medicare or Medicaid out?
Everything online, yeah. Yeah, we did it online about 3.5 months ago.
And the red tape, man, that you have to go through to get all that stuff, man. That's why it takes so damn long.
Yeah, but we got everything's in there. It's just like you got to mentalizarte uno mismo como when you get to the bridge. Well, yo cada vez que vengo te hace, digo, ¿cuánto me voy a tardar en puente? I got to be ready for that 2-3 hour wait sometimes.
Sí.
So my mind was set. I already knew I was going to have to wait on this.
Yeah.
We already knew because they say, I mean, millions and millions and millions of people, man, que te quieren ayuda. Millones de gente que quieren ayuda. No nomás yo.
And a lot of people haven't put into the system,
you
know, and some have, and so it's a really balanced line, but. So they put a steel stent in your pancreas, and what happened after that? Did they have to open you up? Okay, they operated you.
The last day that I was at that Del Seaton, the last day, en la mañanita me quitaron el steel stent, and they put a metal stent, and they put a plastic one back in.
Okay.
Because they said that everything was, they were benign. They weren't malignant.
Malignant, so there was no cancer.
No cancer. Y quiero que, they gave me steroids, enzyme pills that called creons, y me estaba tomando 9 pills por día for 1 week. Son 6 steroids y las otras 3 son 3 por día y 6 steroids y un chingazo por.
¿Y te daban side effects
por una semana? Pues me puse bien chingón, no me des.
Vente pa' acá, pinche cáncer.
Asústame,
So te llenaron de steroids, carnal.
Oye, no me llené, me levanté. No, pero a la semana, it took me about a week or so. I could get up and I started walking around.
Yeah, your strength came back.
La verdad, never judge the book by its cover, porque no sabes lo que contiene adentro. Y yo me veo bien, pero yo no me siento bien ahorita. Yo camino and my body gets numb. That's how it was doing before.
Sí.
Así estaba.
Yeah.
Before I started to get really bad. So ahorita además estoy cuidándome todo lo que pueda y porque.
Pero te sacaron el pancreas. No, you still have it in you then.
No, el stent lo tengo. I gotta go next week in 10 more days.
And what does the stent do? Did they tell you what does that do in your pancreas?
Well, actually, it just helps it. It helps it function.
Okay.
Entonces me quitó. Date cuenta, I seen the video. They go through endoscopy. They go through here. They go through your stomach. It goes like this. It goes into your pancreas. Y right there, and they got this thing, and they le picaron así, and they flushed it out. Estaba tapado. It's clogged. Everything goes together from here to the vesicula over here, your bladder. That was
También.
Lodoso, big time, dirty as hell. That's when then the kidney stones.
Yeah,
see all that.
It was all just going. It was
it was all just
domino effect.
Yeah, and so I have the cosas médicas que no me acuerdo los nombres. Le decían que tenemos todos los humanos in our bodies and.
Pero hay unos que les sacan el pancreas, no?
Well, you can live without a pancreas, but you have to inject yourself insulin or something. That's what I've heard.
Órale.
I never got that from a medical doctor, but I've heard that from people.
Yeah.
But I've never asked. People have asked me, my family also said, ask them if they can take your pancreas out. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to take my pancreas out.
No, I mean, if they don't have to, then
no,
right.
No. So I have 2 tumors on my pancreas right now that I need to get removed. See? And my pancreas we're working on my pancreas with this with the steroids and enzymes to get rid of that autoimmune that it's attacked. So, si me quitan el stent, a eso voy, en otra semana más me quitan el stent, a ver cómo voy a reaccionar el cuerpo, a ver cómo funciona el páncreas. Si se alivia o no, y si no, bueno, otra vez se me entiendes, then they have to, I don't know what's going to happen.
It'll be interesting because the body gets adjusted, and so the pancreas gets adjusted to having that stent help it. So when you take it out, it might not be able to realize how to work by itself again. I don't know. It's just, would you be willing to do that or no?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do whatever.
Yeah.
Yo tengo mi vida en las manos de Dios. I'm with the, Dios dice, te ayudo, ayúdate y te ayudaré. Porque yo digo, dice, no, pues Dios me iba a ayudar, no, nunca viniste por mí. You heard that one, right? Where el vato se ahogó, digo, nunca viniste y le mandaron un boat. Digo, no, va a venir Dios, y le mandaron otra cosa y no, se ahogó. Llegó allá y digo, ¿por qué no me salvaste? Te mandé un barco, te mandé Entonces tú tienes que ayudarte. Para yo ayudarte, te ayudo. Esa es el message de religiosa, como quien dice. So scientists, doctors and everything, pues they're there. Y no puedes depender nomás de la iglesia. Yo, la iglesia me va a curar rezando por mí, o un curandero. No, ve con un doctor, güey. Entonces, que con un doctor, alguien que te estudie, que te miren todo lo por dentro. La gente que Dios tú pídele a Dios que te ayude, que le dé la sabiduría a esa gente. ¿Sí me entiendes? Para que saquen tu problema y que te curen.
Sí.
Pero no pienses nomás que un curandero, alguien más te va a ayudar. I've been taking honey from New Zealand, a teaspoon a day. It's called Manuka honey. Okay. That was given to me, advice, ¿cómo se dice? Un remedio de un camarada de acá de San Antonio. I started taking that, and he told me, it's about to take 2 or 3 months to feel it. In the church, saying, Cristo está en su obra, Cristo está en su obra, y luego de repente sale que they're not malignant. I mean, that's a miracle. 3 tumors, and none of them are cancerous.
Yeah.
Pero that's miracle, big time miracle. Y que pues uno, pues de repente, pues sí o no, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Pero 2 en el páncreas, y yo no lo tengo en una artery del corazón. Esa llegó a 160 degrees. Ahí está ahorita. Bueno, ahí sí estaba la última vez que me checaron.
Oye, ¿qué será todo esto de los tumores? ¿Tú cuando
Yo quisiera que me salieran los brazos para estar como tú.
when you grew up, your family were field workers, ¿verdad? I mean, did you work the fields?
Yo también trabajé.
You know, a lot of people that worked in the fields end up with tumors and stuff like that.
Really?
Because back in the day, you know, they'd work out there and there was pesticides. There was all kinds of stuff that they would throw.
Planes, because we see a lot of planes spraying veneno.
Remember? Todas las sábados en la mañana, chinga, me estaban despertando, chinga.
Sábado en la mañana.
Siempre, bien temprano andaba el avión allá aventando veneno arriba de las crops and shit like that. Sí, and then, pues, llegaban los field workers ahí en ese tiempo de los 70s. ¿Cuándo estabas allá en Idaho?
No, sí, como de late 70s. Nosotros yo trabajé de rodillas en la cebolla.
Sí.
Mucho tiempo, mis hermanas y yo y mi hermano. En la cebolla, trabajamos en la mota, le decían la semilla de la cebolla, real tall, and you just get all the seeds.
Wow.
En la limpia del frijol, en la limpia de la papa, en el betabel, desaijando betabel, leave one, cut one, leave one, keep one. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Half a mile, walking half a mile de los surcos.
Yo tengo un tío, bro, era hermano de mi abuela. Y todos los hijos tenía una familia grande, eran como 9 o 10. Una hija, todos hombres. Y pues trabajaban en las naranjas. Y ahí se iban para Idaho también a jalar y todo. Uno se murió de liver cancer. El otro, el primero que murió fue Noé, un primo mío, por brain cancer. I mean, they were all getting cancer, dude. And they were working the fields in the early 70s, late 70s. That was their big time boom time back because agriculture was huge in the United States of America.
Oh, yeah.
And so now that I see you and you come from that history as well, it could be something that, I mean, there could be a connection.
There's so many things, man. Dice, ¿qué tiene el motor? Digo, el mecánico, pues puede ser una de 1000 cosas. Déjame la figuro.
But the thing is you have those tumors you got to deal with now. I have those
tumors that I have to deal with now, and I'm going to deal with them. I'm facing them. Yo tengo Dios a mi lado. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I mean, that's my shield, and I know that he's with me. My family's with me, and just thinking positive. And I was down. I got really down bad, really bad health wise, and I'm just grateful. Y le quiero dar gracias a todo el mundo, toda la gente que rezó por mí, que la gente que me quiere, la gente que no me quiere, no es que aunque oraran o pensaran en mí, eso ayudó que todo, pienso yo, son las oraciones, la honey, de todo que me eché, como nunca sabes. Pero pues la cosa es la mente positiva, pensando, I'm going to get better, and I'm going to get better. Y salió, that was just a miracle, that 3 tumors, that I'm going to get out soon. Y te los voy a traer aquí le vamos a dar la madre con un mazo.
En el shelf.
Le vamos a poner en el shelf, lo del mic.
Oye, ¿cómo pasan los días? Your typical day, what is it like now? It's a lot different. Is it a lot different from before you got sick? Is it?
Yeah, well, you think a lot of things, and now especially my health has helped my body's. I don't move.
What's your daily routine? You wake up in the morning and about 7, 8.
No, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day.
Ya estamos viejones, carnal.
Sí, I get up at 5 in the morning every day. If I'm not watching a movie or something, I'll go to sleep by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm out. I go play le tocaba. Digo, mira el reloj que tengo. Le dije, mira. No tiene reloj.
No, es una guitar pick. Es
me chingaron.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice watch.
So 5 in the morning te levantas y te haces tu cafecito, puedes tomar café y almorzar. ¿Qué puedes almorzar y qué no puedes almorzar?
Pues nomás de cuidarte de las cosas grasosas.
Okay. Chorizo con huevo, chicharrones, nada de eso.
Azúcar, nada de eso.
¿Qué una tole con unas egg whites o qué te avienta en la mañana?
Yo me como cereal de avena, y en la mañana or boiled eggs with boiled papas. And just simple. Sometimes I don't eat breakfast. I wait till lunch.
Sí.
That's another thing that's changed. I was eating 3 times a day.
Y no te dicen que tienes que comer para que te alimentes bien o nada.
Actually, the doctor says I'm to the weight I'm supposed to be.
Any protein shakes, any type like that?
There's Ensure.
Okay, Ensure, sí.
Ensure.
Yeah, those are good.
Esos me recomiendan.
¿Pollo? ¿Comes pollo?
Bastante.
Sí, nada de carne roja. Carne.
Sí puedo, pero no como.
No.
Muy poca.
Pescado, pez.
No, I don't eat fish. If I don't eat fish since way before this sickness, I got sick in the year 1999 in Tampico. It was when I was with Ramiro y Juan, we were touring over there. His friends of them over there had the ice chest full of oysters and icy. Todos comí, y yo también comiéndome y me dio una intoxicación y me envenené, me andaba muriendo también y ya me liané. And then the doctor told me that I can never eat seafood again.
No.
And I waited like about 4 years for it. I tried it again.
You got sick?
I can't eat seafood at all no more.
So turkey, chicken.
Turkey, chicken.
You get no bacon, none of that stuff. No.
You can, but tampoco no me da.
I don't want to push it.
No, I don't. I really don't.
You're going to be careful.
When I push it, I'll get some pork chops. My wife makes unas chuletitas. She knows how to make them con money.
Nada de taquitos o comida de la calle, nada de eso.
I've hit it once a month, I think, since.
La sal.
Nope.
El azúcar, todo eso.
You got to take away all that stuff.
So you got to watch your diet. No drinking, no alcohol.
Oh no, I had already stopped.
January you said that's it.
Yeah, I had already stopped.
I'm done.
And the doctor, that swollen pancreas and stuff. And of course it comes from drinking and smoking. Then they asked me if in the past, because of the cancer, when they thought it was cancer or whatever, they had asked me in the past if I had been around a lot of smoke. And I said,
todos los clubs.
Todos los clubs. And I remember, entraba con Jaime y entrábamos toda pura nube de puros, ¿te acuerdas?
¿Salías volviendo cantina?
Hombre, feo,
lo que
feo. Nomás entras y sales y ya estabas, y nosotros bailando y cantando y breathing in and out, dancing in and out, todo eso.
Pues Jaime también se enfermó una vez con ese pedo.
Estuvo muy malo, pobre de los pulmones.
También batalló con...
Trae un pulmón, yo creo.
Sí. Y de ahí se enfermó de la quijada.
Tenía un pulmón. Pegado.
Y de ahí también de la quijada también. Se puso bien malo también Jaime. Y me recuerdo, this was back in the late 90s.
Bien malito ahorita. I don't know, yo no he hablado con él. Tengo mucho que no hablo con él, pero...
¿Nunca te habló para decirte que cómo sigues? O
me mandó un mensaje.
Te desea lo mejor.
Yeah, he texted me.
Qué bueno, carnal.
Yeah, he texted me a message and, he said that I was in his prayers and stuff. Le agradecí, muchas gracias.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we all got to have each other's back.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I
man.
mean, you know what I mean?
You know, lo que pasó, pasó. We've been over it so many times, you know.
Yeah,
You know, and we've tried to do something with him, and he doesn't want to. I feel like his wife doesn't want to or something. Then they want to, and they want to own everything. And, you know, and it's not, I don't want to talk negative. I don't want people to think that I'm thinking negative, because I'm ready. If like you said, you think it would ever happen? The last time you asked me, and I said, no, never. You know, but never say never. You know, when you get sick and you're in bed and you think you're going to die and you think, ching, I should have done this. I could have done that. You know, so.
But you did so much anyway, you know? I mean,
you know, but I still, like now, gracias a Dios, now I'm going to start teaching bajos esto because I get the bajo on. I've been practicing. I got a badass band, and they're with me. They're waiting for me and everything. Pero we're going to slow down. I'm not gonna tour like I did back then, and I'm just gonna, you know, take it easier, and I'm gonna start teaching. Yeah. I'm gonna start teaching about giving bajo esto lessons.
That's good.
To the kids, you know, and
pass the experience and knowledge to other kids,
and still do special performances. But I'm gonna keep recording. I'm recording. I'm doing
look for quality gigs.
I'm getting ready to do a Christian CD también. I'm gonna do one for donate it. That's gonna be.
You have so much talent, man. I mean, you can do anything you want.
Gracias.
Cantas, tocas el bajo y ahora tienes tu bajo line y tus cuerdas también y todo eso. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got to follow Juan P on social media because he's got some really awesome endorsement deals right now.
Exactly.
And so make sure to follow him and check it out. And
anything under any social media, like Juan P Moreno, Facebook, Instagram, everything. Just look Juan P Moreno. If anything, you'll see Texas.
Hablando de Juan P Moreno, de social media, yo vi un video donde estabas tocando con David Olivares.
Oh, okay. That was the last time.
Ese es cuando vi ese video, es cuando dije, wow, I didn't even know it was you, dude.
I know I was on a bench.
You were sitting and you were like, la cara se te veía chupada. I mean, you looked very sick, man.
See, I was sick, and I'm still sick. Como te digo, I'm walking around and I'm walking around. I've been forcing myself for a month already. Walking around doing things, because I don't want to stay.
Get the blood moving,
yes, because and my body gets numb. My body gets numb when I'm walking, and I start, and I just people don't know. Hey, ¿cómo estás? And me paso. Y otra cosa, el doctor no quiere. I can't be around people. He says like tú eres artista, you can't be around people por los viruses. You got that autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
You can't be, you see one person or two people and they're okay, whatever.
¿Te pones máscara o no?
No, I don't go. When I go to Luby's or somewhere like that, Golden Corral, I'll put a mask on porque hay mucha gente ahí, pero I don't go to no clubs porque pues ahí todos me quieren tomar fotos.
Sí.
Bueno, digo, en Monterrey, México, allá sí me quieren.
Ajá, es muy diferente allá, ¿verdad?
Sí, allá la gente es muy, muy amorosa, muy caliente, muy le gusta mucho la música.
They're loyal, man.
They're loyal fans. And to music, porque, I mean, we have fans that were with Emilio, and they're with me, they're with David Olivares, they're with Palominos, they're with everybody, They're just into the onda Tejana and stuff.
It's interesting how Emilio's music and that form of Tejano music, because you were with David Lee as well and all that, and so you played some of that style of San Antonio Tejano.
Right.
How Monterrey opened their arms to it.
Emilio was awesome. I got to see him several times back then. When 99, when I was back, I started going there in 1995. We performed together. Probably was like 1997, 96. The first time in Monterrey. Y luego después nos veíamos. And yo el 99, cuando me fui con Ramiro, we did that duo, that's when I got to see him more. Y nombre, todísima madre carnal Emilio, and he opened up a lot of doors for Tejanos, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there and I was already doing real good, but he had already opened the doors.
Yeah. And they love Raulito
for this
over
style,
there too.
for the style of Tejano, porque from what I understand, Grupo Más went back in the day, La Mafia fueron también, pero it's a different style, ¿verdad?
Selena was the only one that
really did really good, like Tejano for a female, Pero for Moreno era Emilio.
What do you think it was? Was it the style of music? Was it just Emilio's personality, or?
Yeah,
I mean,
well, it was his personality and his music, you know, because he had good. It was different. It was all together, and then his talent, man, and then his charisma,
and then he had Raulito. And Raulito, I remember his daughter telling me when they were deciding to move, Destiny, la hija y Rigo, el hijo de él. Sí, I was interviewing them, and they said they were going to move to Monterrey. And I was like, ¿qué te dice tu papá? ¿Qué dice tu jefe? Dice, well, he told me, mija, here in San Antonio, I'm popular, but in Monterrey, I'm Elvis.
You better, don't be surprised if you run into a brother or sister, le dijo.
Right?
Le dijo Destiny, le dijo.
Yeah. But, man, it's really awesome that they embrace that. And is the cost of living in Monterrey a lot better than it is up here in the United States?
You know, it depends on where you want to live. Mm-hmm. Just simple as that, honestly. I mean,
are you in a middle-class area?
Yeah, it's a nice little area.
¿High-end place?
No, high-end.
Is it una colonia? ¿O qué?
Sí, son colonias.
Sí,
todos son colonias. They're really nice houses. Todo está bien pegadito, pero you don't have a lot of grass. You don't need a lawnmower.
Okay.
Just a weed eater.
Sí.
And we got like probably 12 by 12 if you let a space, porque casi todos hacen sus casas all the property.
Yeah.
All the property, if it's 80 feet, by 40 feet, the property, they use it all for building, for la casa.
Is it a dangerous city or no?
There's different areas.
I mean, every city has its crime and stuff like that, yeah.
Over there, we're doing about 120 deaths per month.
Okay.
Pues es Nuevo León. Es Nuevo León, pero yo estoy en Juárez, Guadalupe en Juárez, right? It's right before, like from here going to Monterrey.
Okay.
Cadrita and then Juárez and Guadalupe. So I'm right in between, right on the city limit.
And you have a home or an apartment?
It's a home.
It's a home?
No, we have a home.
Órale.
Yeah, we have a nice place.
Okay.
Estamos bien, gracias a Dios. I've been with my wife for 22 years. Mm. And we just got that place about 5 years ago. And then she has another house that her dad gave her. And they were taking care of, renting it out.
So you're doing okay. You're doing okay in Monterrey then. That's good.
Well, the thing is,
and there's work around there too for you.
Well, yeah, but I haven't been working.
Yeah,
I stopped working, pero there's a lot of work. I just like, como te diré, I like the fact that over there, it's like so millions of people. You go to a club and the clubs. Clubs are clubs. If you're going to be a local band over there, you're going to play clubs from 800, 700 people down. Little clubs, 200, 300, 400 people. But if you're going to be in the
big leagues,
the big leagues, you got to go to the big clubs, and those are from 3,000 people and up.
El rodeo, ¿no? What's it called?
No, ya el rodeo medianoche ya se cerró hace muchos años.
Oh, sí.
Ya, pues el Far West también se cerró. Ahorita nomás está el Corral en Guadalupe y el Majo en Escobedo y el General en Escobedo.
¿Y qué tanta gente se llena ahí?
Oh, no, el del Corral caben como 5,000 gentes.
Okay.
Y el de Escobedo, en General también como unos 6, 7.
That's like an arena.
But no, they're clubs.
Yeah, pero it's all like the paint arena. Their capacity is like 6,000.
And they go and you go down and they go outside when they do the outside concerts. 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Entonces te digo, a mí me da mucha pena, me da vergüenza, no sé cómo decirlo. When I see the badass Tejano bands, when they come out with it, ahorita que está social media and the people in the clubs, they're there and they're filming. Mm-hmm. They come out with the músicos that was echándole ganas, and I see the groups like when I was starting, when we started, we'd go into the little clubs and play. There was 200 people there, and we're happy. Mm-hmm. That's where the big Tejano bands are playing right now. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, Frontera and these guys, they're awesome, dude. They're playing in big arenas. That's the way to go. Mm-hmm. They're doing it here in the United States now. They're opening doors for Tejano.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For Tejano. Those guys,
kids, man, they blew up.
They blew up, and that's great.
Mm-hmm. And they're continuing with songs that are hitting.
Yeah, so and they're doing a great job.
They're not a one-hit wonder.
The Tejano's not dead. Because they're looking for Intocables Tejano. Everybody's they're hitting big time in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Duelo también.
In the United States también, pero digo, they play in the places chingones. Aquí vienen, no es como, no sé cómo decirlo. Por eso yo me agüito, no quiero venir a presentarme acá en los clubs, porque vienes otras 200, 300 people y luego no van. La gente
Ya no quieren free. Aquí quieren free. $5 is mucho.
Oye, no,
Yeah.
I mean, but that's where the Tejano market is dead to me.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is.
Porque it's
People
really
don't want
not
to support or pay for it.
Intocable and these guys, they come and they go to the big arenas, big places, they're packing it.
Yeah.
California, anywhere.
But they've had Intocable and Duelo. They've been around for 25 years, and they've been able to to bring in young audiences, young. I mean, it's not
they're doing awesome
like
job.
for Tejano, the age demo of the typical fan is 60, 55. These guys are still bringing in 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 19-year-olds. So they're bringing in younger. And if that's what's kept them consistent, and that's where they're doing it.
They're doing awesome.
Yeah,
they're really doing really good. And the key también is when the band sticks together. Mm-hmm. You stick together, and people love it.
And having good leadership in the band,
exactly.
Management, all that stuff.
The management is a lo que cuenta.
And especially when it's something. It's like I was thinking, like Ricky Munoz, I mean, not everybody. I don't know how I would be able to handle that magnitude of success and business. I mean, that's a corporation these guys got.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have to have trust in people that are going to be able to, have their back and manage them. And they don't want to fucking, at the end of the year, see something, chingao. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? You've heard that before, bro, right?
No salieron para los gastos. Fucking back, dude.
Hasta el tronco. Chinga, nomás los dieron para el gas y para una comida. Yeah, dude. But over there in Monterrey, I got a few more questions. Like, they have property taxes and all that, and so you have to pay property taxes every year. Is it similar to the American system?
Yeah, but it's a lot cheaper.
Okay.
The property tax, eso es cheaper. Mm-hmm. Allá compras terreno es tuyo. Aquí compras terreno nunca lo es tuyo. Aquí si no pagas las taxes te lo quitan. Y allá no, allá es tuyo, ya está pagado. I get it over there so many years, but
how much do you pay in light per month over there?
We pay porque
electricity.
Sí, electricity. Over there you pay every 2 months.
Every 2 months? ¿Y qué tanto te sale el bill cada 2 meses?
A mí me sale como $400.
So $200 a month.
Más o menos.
Hombre, aquí me está saliendo $480 a mí. Yo nomás somos yo y mi señora, güey. Y el agua es de la ciudad y todo.
Sí. Tengo tinaco también for emergencies, like that big old tinaco they call
the water towers.
The black ones.
Yeah,
the big, like 500 to keep them liters.
Sí, because there was a time that Monterrey was having a drought, right?
Yeah,
they were turning the water off on you guys, right?
Everybody, pero gracias a Dios, where I live, I live behind the Cerro de la Silla, right behind the Cerro. So that mountain is full of water, Los cerros
and it's all coming down.
Todos los cerros tienen agua, and we're right behind it, and it's kind of like a little hill. And that colonias, all those colonias right there, all that area, we were never cut off. Mm-hmm. I mean, pobrecito la gente, man, weeks, the family on the other side of town, weeks without water. Come get water. Mm-hmm. And I had my tinaco full, in case they shut it off,
Yeah.
But once the water system goes again, I throw the water out.
Sí.
It's nomás para emergency.
Yeah, just for emergency.
It's not drinkable.
Yeah.
Allá te tienes que preparar como aquí todo.
Sí. So your water bill is
water bill's in cheap también. We pay every
$50 or something?
A month, $50 a month.
Yeah, aquí está como 70, 75.
Yeah.
Depende qué tanta agua.
Y pues es nomás son mi esposa, mi hija y yo.
Y allá necesitas seguro para el carro y la chingada de todo eso.
Sí. De hecho, my wife just wrecked. I came in a wrecked car.
Oh, sí.
Porque they have the
¿Y le pegaron a ella o tú le pegaste a alguien?
No, yo le pegué a mi esposa. Porque ella pegó al otro. No, lo primero es, are you okay? Pero it was a fender bender. Pero pues es un Chinese car tan nuevecito. Y el hombre, she was going down to the parking lot at Cintermex. My daughter was going for they had that book convention. She's really into reading a lot.
Bueno.
She just graduated and she's studying for medicine.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so she's bilingual también.
Qué bueno.
Saludos a mi hija Seleni. Ya sabes que te amo con todo mi corazón. Y para mi esposa Angélica, también las amo con todo mi alma. They've been with me
a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
And so she was going down the ramp, And it was raining. It was raining really bad. And she was going down the ramp, and the car in front of her stopped, and she stopped, but it slid. So that ramp didn't have no grooves.
Oh, man.
She filmed it. She sent me a picture of it. I said,
so it was a one-vehicle accident. There was nobody else involved.
But she said it bended in. Really
so
bad.
if somebody hits your wife with
then I'll
their
kick
car,
their ass.
Yeah. But do you go after their insurance? Do you have to go to a personal injury lawyer?
No. We have insurance right up. But it's, the tránsito, like when she got rear-ended, the Ouija had just gotten that car, and 3 months later, she got rear-ended really bad. And
so the person that hit her is liable for
So,
fixing the car.
Está cara seguro. Just take pictures, vienen los insurance, luego vienen. They take care of everything.
So there's no personal injury lawyers over there?
Well, yes, if you get
hurt.
Yeah. If they were going to take my wife into jail, to arrest her, because the guy that hit her, he was an Uber. There was people inside, and they had a little baby, and they had no seatbelts on. They bounced around. But they started telling them, everybody's going to go to, and you're going to go to jail, and you're going to go to jail. And they started telling them, we were like, well, whatever. My wife was whatever. We're the one that got hit, So, no pasó nada. And they let him go, and then my wife and the insurance took care of everything. In 10 days, the car estaba otra vez enterito, carrito.
Wow.
Y ahora otra vez, but she just hit this last week, 3 days ago, nomás que pues me iba a venir para acá y le hablé al camarada Lorenzo, saludos a Lorenzo de Car City, Monterrey. It's a big as car, ¿cómo se dice? Auto body, where they fix the collision cars and all that stuff.
And they'll
He's
take
got
care
a
of you.
huge warehouse, real professional.
Yeah.
And he luego me dijo, no, le dije, pues I gotta leave the car, don't keep it McAllen. Ve para McAllen, let me get the parts first, So he ordered it.
Yeah.
Front fender, todo el pedo, man. Vengo así cruzando el puente con los ojos.
Yeah, because I read I saw a report that a lot of Americans are moving to Mexico.
And a lot of Mexicans are going back.
Yeah. Because it's cheaper over there, I guess. And a friend of mine went to Guanajuato and all that, and she was saying that
that's more cheaper. So
and she was saying that there's a lot of businesses owned by Americans there.
You wouldn't believe what's over there. You name me any el que quieras de restaurants en los malls, stores, ahí están. Hay galleries que son pura tiendas americanas.
Sí.
San Pedro's puro dollars. You can't use pesos there.
Oh, really?
Because people are rich over there.
Yeah.
I don't go through there only just to go play, perform.
De volada le hablan a los federales. Hey, aquí anda un chavo que no sé dónde.
Se ve raro.
Let's check out your new song, bro. You got a new rola, bro. I want to check that out.
Carlos Macias, he's an awesome composer. He's an artist. I'm in Mexico City, and my bass player Noé Costilla, we call him La Migra. He came up to me and says, "Man, he's the one that's actually been giving me songs that say this is going to work for you," and they've worked. So I trust him and said, "Well, let's try it." And it's a real beautiful song. Póngale atención, but I don't think you're going to play it all, are you?
Well, let's play some of it. Let's see what we got. No más.
Mi vida, mil noches, mil soles, 1000 años, te amaré mi vida. Y amarte hace daño cuando no te tengo, sabiéndote mía. 1000 veces maldigo al destino por tantas heridas, las tuyas y mías, por tantas mentiras. Voy a amarte aunque el destino no lo quiera, aunque la luna me aconseje que te deje de pensar. Voy a amarte porque ya no hay manera de esconder lo que en mi pecho está tan harto de callar. Y es tan grande la inmensa locura de quererte tanto que hoy me pesa el pasado, pero a tu amor no pienso renunciar.
Esos pedacitos de la rola. Bueno, me recuerda cuando los chamacos, cuando estaban ustedes.
Pues
ustedes empezaron ese jale.
¿Sabes bien?
Destino por tantas heridas, las tuyas y mías, por tantas mentiras.
El pitito con la acordeón.
Estamos sax.
Puro Roberto Pulido.
Two saxes, yeah.
¿Tú eres un fan de Roberto Pulido?
No, pues fue una inspiración mía muy grande.
De tanto que hoy me pesa el pasado, pero
hasta la voz, puro primo de Amar. Las raíces de esa.
Mi vida, mil noches, mil soles, mil años, te amaré mi vida. Y amarte hace daño cuando no te tengo, sabiéndote mía. Mil veces maldigo al destino por tantas heridas, las tuyas y mías, por tantas mentiras.
Yeah.
¿Está con madre, no?
Está con madre la rolita. Me gustan todos los cambios y todos los acentos y todo eso, man.
I arranged that.
Yeah.
I'm doing all the arrangements. My bass player, Noé Costilla, he's my co-producer. But I did all the arrangements.
Sí.
Yeah, I take it to him, and well, this is how I want it. Boom, 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 and then he starts following me, and then we get the drummer. And these guys have been with me for over 20 years.
¿Cómo te sientes ahorita, Dan?
Me siento bien.
Es todo.
Ahorita estaba oyendo la música y me estaba acordando que hace 10 días hicimos un video. I did a video on that. Y pues esperando en Dios que, ¿me entiendes? Pasa muchas cosas por la mente. I've been at this for a long time, Rock. A long time.
Many years.
What year did you start on the radio over here?
88.
88?
August 12, 1988, weekends. It's a Saturday morning. And
tengo 36 years de conocerte.
Yeah. I remember seeing you guys, it was like 1990, 1989 at La Villa Real.
Yeah, we used to play that. I remember you had long hair de amar como nosotros.
Yeah, I was into rock and metal and shit like that. But Tejano was the first, opportunity I had for radio. So shit, I did it. I mean, I was never afraid to try something,
Right.
And I was working at a little radio station in Mission called KITM, Superstar 105. Raúl Hernández era el que corría todo el show ahí. Que en paz descanse, man. He's one of my favorite mentors from my radio years. Y me dijo, oye, le dije a todos cuñado, cuñado, te voy a mandar para la Vía Real con los chamacos de Jaime de Anda. Y órale, está bueno. Never seen him before. Llegué ahí, he was like 89.
Yeah, really.
Llegué ahí, and I was like, estaba Manuel estaba en un lado del stage, no estaba en el centro, estaba en un lado.
That was his idea. He always wanted to be. He said, no, we agreed. We said, con madre. Yeah, he was on the side.
He was on the edge, and then it was
Jaime, and then me, and then Chato.
Chato. And I stood like right in front of Manuel because he was right there, and he was like the most amazing drummer I had ever seen in my life. Le quité el pinche drumstick. Vato, pásame ese pinche drumstick. Yeah. And I became an instant fan right there.
Yeah,
bro.
He's an awesome drummer, dude.
Yeah.
Y todavía, he's still awesome. He's still a good drummer.
Él es el que le metió double bass a la música de conjunto y muchos de
no señor. No. Menu always only uses one pedal.
Pero it sounds like a double bass.
Yeah,
like a double bass pedal.
He doesn't have a double pedal.
And a lot of you guys got a lot of heat by the conjunto purists that didn't accept your style.
No.
They didn't like it. They said, no, están haciendo un desmadre con la música.
Mira, les echan hormigas, están brinqui.
Yeah, right, bro. No. Isn't that crazy?
Saludos a Rubén Garza de los dos Gilbertos.
Rubén, hombre.
Sí. Bobby Sabines, un abrazo a todos. They were really cool guys with us, pero eran bien burlistas.
Sí. Yeah. Oye, ¿para qué le echan chingo de caca a la música? Nomás tóquenla.
Tóquenla derecho.
I mean, they're those purists, you know.
¿Dónde está el compás?
Y no nomás son músicos, son fans. There's fans that too, man.
You know,
I remember hearing that stuff, growing in my radio career.
Ruben Garza's is a real good friend. I mean, he's one of my mentors. Mm-hmm. And I heard him in Idaho con los Esquiveles.
Yeah.
I heard the Dos Silvestres, La Vieja Escalera.
Yeah, those are the guys that paved the road for you guys.
Exactly. You know, and then before you know it, time goes by so fast, and before you know it, I've already performed with him. I'm performing on the same stage with him. Now we're friends, and then I've seen him. I've hired him because I was like an ambassador at Town of Musical, doing music over there in Monterrey, taking it, and I took him over there. Y no, hombre, está bien loco ese hombre.
Yeah, he's still jamming too, man.
He's doing really good. He's doing.
Ya tiene 70 algo, ¿no? Pero se guacha bien. He was one of those guys that didn't let the fast life take over his him, you know? That's why he's still around and he's still doing what he's doing.
He's crazy, man. Es que le decía a la gente, vino, me dice, ¿traes algo de Ramón? Le dije, no tenemos nada de Ramón. ¿No traes algo de Ramón? Le dijo, no, dijo, el bajocesto es mío, el acordeón es de Gilberto, tenemos nada de Ramón.
Man.
Ese acordeón es Honor.
Yeah, those guys were fast like that, man. Real witty, dude.
I know, man.
Cuando te juntabas con ellos, no sabías they were serious or not, but...
¿Quieres poner loco? Me decía, vale. Órale, hijo, huéleme fundido.
No, hombre. Queda en el camino, no todos los chistes y la chingada. Man, Juan P, muchas gracias por pasar por el programa.
Oh, man, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Te digo, gracias. Ahorita estaba dando de gracias. Te doy gracias a la raza de acá de Texas también que me hicieron un benefit en San Antonio. At the Desperados, I want to thank los Palominos. I hope I don't forget anybody. Palominos, Max Baca, the Desperados, Grupo Macizo, Los Chamacos, Santiago Garza, Rubén Garza, también los Gilbertos, ¿qué más? I'm forgetting somebody else. JR and the Conjunto Bandits.
J.R. Gómez.
J.R. Gómez, the Conjunto Bandits, yeah. I know I'm forgetting somebody else. Chingao.
But really a lot of the musical community got together.
Everybody got together.
Bueno.
The brothers de la onda. Estoy bien agradecido y yo estoy echándole ganas, brother, y le digo al público que no dejen de checarse. No dejen de cuidarse. Cualquier dolor, chécate bien. Porque
cada 6 meses debes de ir a checarte la sangre. Ya después de los 50, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to check yourself more often. Your blood work.
We're not the same, yeah.
Colonoscopy, you know, and
yes.
Prostate. Get everything checked.
Yo voy por colonoscopy cada semana.
Qué padre.
No te creas.
Hey, no, hombre, no, Juan, muchas gracias y te deseo lo mejor. Brother. Y aquí estamos a 100% en lo que necesites.
Gracias, te lo agradezco.
As a matter of fact.
Mira, can I say, mañana voy a estar grabando un video aquí en el Valle. Voy a estar grabando con un grupo misteño.
Ok, sí, grupo misteño,
yeah,
sí.
Rocky and Ruben Medina.
Yeah.
They invited me to do I did a bajo part on their
collaboration.
I did a collaboration with them. And we're going to record the video.
Qué bueno, carnal.
Ya que me hice la vuelta para acá, le dije, Rock me rentó un cuarto, ahora réntame tú 2, le dije.
No, aparte de eso, te voy a aliviar con una feria, carnal.
Ay, pues,
Simón. No, I want to help you out, bro, because I know how it is, man. And you know, it's a struggle when you get hit with a medical expense. Está cabrón, güey.
It's hard. It's really hard. Y yo estoy bien agradecido con Dios porque los amigos que ha puesto en mi camino y tú eres uno de ellos.
Hey.
Te agradezco y te aprecio un chingo y ya sabes que aquí estoy a tus órdenes.
Igualmente, carnal, ya sabes.
Brother.
Juan P. Moreno.
Sabes bien,
papá. Asústame one time.
We got it over there.
Eso, órale.